Alright, I'm heading down into the woods. This is the area where I found that really nice straight-sided Pepsi bottle, I don't know, in the last 2 weeks. I look every day, I can't tell you how long ago it was, but it was within the last 2 weeks. Probably about close to 2 weeks ago. I did a lot of raking down in here, we had a lot of rain. Thought I'd better come up and surface on it. Man, it's thick in here in places. There's bottles all under me here, but there's a bunch of stuff dumped on them. I'm gonna get down in here, I'll get back on my first one later. Alright, this is probably the worst conditions of the year, but you can see right there's a bottle sticking out. I can't tell what it is, but there's at least a little bit of a dry layer in here. I'm gonna have to move all around today. I'm gonna stay out and try to at least get something to put on with some decent funds. It might be rough. I might not find nothing. I shouldn't even be out here, but you know, I got bottles sticking out of the wall, so that's a plus anyway. I found a lot of marbles in here too, but right down in there is where I found that Pepsi bottle, and I mean, look at the mud that's washed in over it. Wow. Another plastic fire truck. Man, I've been finding a bunch of these. This one still has the rubber wheel on one tire. There's one wheel well there. I'm gonna take that, clean it up, put it with my other plastic toys. I'm looking these slips where it's rained. There's just all kinds of stuff. You never know what you're gonna see. I'll get back at you later. I'm still walking around. It's gonna be a rough day today. I ain't gonna get many finds, but right here's a button. Ooh, it's concave on one side. We'll put that in the pocket. I haven't been seeing much. I'm seeing broken Crocs, but other than that, not much. I'm gonna go up to a real main part of the dump. I might be able to find some marbles and ACL sages up there. We'll see later. I've dug in here before. I might even have showed these pieces, but look at this cobalt blue salt glazed crockery. Oh man, look, there's another piece. It's in here, but I'm so far over the hill, my stuff it's busted up. There's another big chunk right there. Man, there's a big washer or something. I'm heading up to a newer part of a dump. It's real steep, and I think I can rake up there a little bit. The ground's so muddy and saturated with water. I can't do nothing back there. Got a video easy yesterday, and I was lucky. It ain't gonna be easy today. I've been in here about 45 minutes so far, and I've only found nothing really of even note. But up here farther, there's just tons of trash, and it's all suspended, but it's all later. But there is marbles in it, and there's some cool ones, so maybe we can get onto a few marbles anyway later. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been walking up hills like this for 20 minutes. I found a bunch of marbles in here, filled frames. Most of them are Marble Kings and vitro agates. There's a few alleys. There's some decent stuff. I'm gonna look around here. You can see all the stuff on the ground. It's really rained on it. It's hard to tell what's laying here. I will get back if I see anything later. Thinks that's broke, just laying out. I'm not seeing much. It's a squirrel, old squirrel buddy. Makes me think of him. He's at home. Later. Found this, and this is kind of odd. It says White Crown Cap, patent 11/22/10, 1910, and it's real nice. I'll have to take that, but the trash here, there's old stuff here. It's just there's so much stuff dumped on it. There just is. That's odd. That was just laying right here in this like 50s trash. Might be a late throwaway, I don't know. That's kind of a nice cap anyway. We found a place with some promise. There's all kinds of stuff in here, and look at this. There's an ashtray. I didn't even see that with a big flower design on it. We'll get that cleaned off in a second. But look up here. It's on a slant like this. There's ash and stuff in here. There's a few older, you know, there's at least some older stuff, but I got a marble right here. Let's see what we got. So at least I got one for the frame. It's a cat eye. It ain't bad. It's got some manufacturing flaws in it, but I'll take it for that frame. I'll look around in here. Let's get this. That ain't bad. That's like a cat ashtray. And that's pretty. Take that too. Later. I'm gonna have to get my bag. That's a shame on that truck, ain't it? Ah, it's a metal one. And look, I just raked out this old skeleton key door mechanism. I'll go get my bag and come back here and we'll start. There's enough trash here that I can find some stuff maybe later. Well, finally, I think I got a marble laying out. It looks like a two-color cat eye. Let me get my glove off here. I'm walking back to get my bag. Yep, it's a two-color one. Man, I'm on the board with a nice marble. Look at the gray tips on that. That's nice condition. Look at it. All right. That's nice. Laying out. There might be some older stuff in here mixed in with this. You can see this hill. I could barely make it up that. It probably looks a lot steeper, or a lot less steep than it really is. But there's trash. You can't see none of it on the hillside, but you get down in about a foot and there's trash everywhere. And I just raked out a glass stopper. That'll go right in the top of a bottle. That's kind of nice. I'll get back at you. I'm fine. I found this frosty root beer, Camden, New Jersey. I don't have many of them. I might take it. Something cool. Do you see it? Saw it fall out of the bank. It's a wee little stoneware crock. Look at this. That's pretty cool. That'll all clean up. I don't have one like that. That's cool. Put that in the bag. I'll get back. Man, there's a heck of a layer in here. I didn't know. A lot of new stuff, but I think there's old stuff mixed in because I'm at the base of this hill. I'll look around in here for a while. Hopefully I can find some nice old marbles. Later. I've not dug on this spot. That's a good sign. That white crown cap, 1910 or whatever it was, and now Crocs. Later. I'm on the marbles again. I'm finding little toys and stuff. I see a nice one right there. But see, I'm finding whistles and, you know, I'm in the right age of stuff. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s trash. There'll be Marble King marbles in here and stuff, but right here, look at this. Oh, folks, this is awesome. This is worth the trip on a day like today. Let me get this cleaned off. That's Coke bottle baby blue glass with, oh, this might be a Peltier. Later. Man, this is worth the whole day because I didn't think I was going to find nothing, and that's a Peltier. You can see it right there. The form of the marble, the stripes in it. That's a beautiful Peltier marble, and the condition's top notch. This is worth the whole day because I didn't think I was going to find nothing, tell you the truth. Look how wet the ground is, but I was looking for a layer that's rusty, that is kind of suspended, and I got it, folks. I'm going to find a bunch more stuff here too. There's older stuff in here. You saw the crock there, and I found that wee little one. I'd say that wee little one's old. You know, I'd say it's 100 years old, and I'm right at the base of this steep hill, so a lot of stuff rolled down it. Man, this marble's nice. I'm really happy to get that, and I got one other nice one or two other nice ones. All right, there's actually some cool stuff in here. Look at this DuPont windshield washer solvent antifreeze number 7, and it's all there. Some oil can collector would want that for sure. It's still got the original cap on it. I'm looking. There's so much trash in here, it's just almost overwhelming. It's just thick and all suspended. The walking around paid off. Got a new place to dig, and I'm finding marbles pretty consistently. See if you see it there. It looks, I can tell by the pattern on it, I would say this is a Marble King by the color. Oh man, that's bigger though. This is pretty nice. It's like 3/4 inch. Let me get it cleaned off. It's a Marble King, but it's an earlier one. And there's some older bottles in here. Look at this green one. That's an older beer. I'd say from the 1930s, it looks like. But let me get this wiped off. This is another nice marble. Later. All right, this is a Marble King, St. Mary's, West Virginia. I don't know, from the late 40s, early 50s, I would guess. But it's a patch and ribbon, and it's nice. It's 3/4 inch. It's almost shooter size. It's bigger than a regular size marble, so I'm chalking them up now, folks. This is all I've dug too. There's marbles all through these layers. Just rake this out, and this is nice, ain't it? Look, it's blue and white swirled marble glass. Look at that baby blue in that. Oh man, that's cool. Some kind of little container, almost looks like a flower pot. That's nice with that blue. Look at that. Wow. Later. And look at this. This is an iridescent carnival glass bowl. Man, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Look at that. That can clean up great. You know, not really my cup of tea, but that's worth a few bucks, and it's worth taking. That's carnival glass. Like, look at that iridescent glow to it. Like mirror. That's pretty. Later. That's an odd army man, isn't it? And the gun don't look broke. It just looks like it's a short one. I looked at the tip of it, it didn't look broke, but look, it's like thin. It's like a game board piece. I take all that kind of stuff. I love these little trinkets. But I ain't doing bad on marbles and some of this glassware and stuff, man. There's a truck. That's like a early 70s or late 60s truck, I would assume. But if there's toys like this, there's marbles. There just is. Later. I see a Dr. Pepper ACL. Man, this looks, oh, look how nice this is. All right. This is a keeper, and it's aqua. 10-2-4 spray on. All right, 6.5 ounces. Dr. Pepper. This is actually, it's clogged up. Let me get it unclogged and I'll show you. This is nice. I'll keep this one. Later. I got that, it's still got mud down in it, but all the water's out. That's a nice ACL soda for coming out of the ground. I don't know what to think about this place. You know, this is, I would say this is 40s, but I'm seeing pieces of salt glazed crocks. Right there's an insulator. There's older stuff mixed in, and it's just, I'm on such a steep hill that so much stuff was thrown over, it's hard to tell where the old stuff even's at. I'm gonna have to move around. It might take me a month to find the oldest layers here with like the acro agates in them. I know the layers here because I know how long people dumped on this. I ask old people. But as for where it's at, I don't know. I'm gonna look around in here today, try to get a video. I got some decent stuff, folks. I'll clean it all up at the end. I'm not gonna find as much stuff today, I'll tell you that. But I'm gonna rake through these dark layers and see what I can find later. When I start seeing these ACL sodas and stuff, I usually start finding marbles. And do you see it? I got a pretty orange one. See if you see it. It's right here. Let me wipe it off here on my shirt real quick. Man, I'm serious. I didn't think I was gonna find anything today. I'm gonna have to turn, well, you can see it. It's a solid orange one, but it's real nice condition. It's pretty nice. Later. I had a cave in. I thought this was a milk, but it's not. It's like one of these handy jars. I find them all the time. But right here's a yellow cat eye. Let me get it cleaned off. Later. All right, just a common marble, but nice condition. And I don't know that there's a yellow cat eye in that frame I'm working on. So we got another one. I'm just looking at, it's horrible conditions. I mean, worst of the year. If I'm seeing these marbles, I'm probably missing as many as I'm seeing. But I'm just staying right in this area so I can come back and rake it when it's dry. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope everybody's staying inside and being safe during this horrible time. This flu epidemic's getting out of control real quick. Later. There's a cup. It's got flowers on it. It's kind of nice, kind of pretty. It can all be cleaned up. It's got rust staining on it. But there's no cracks or chips. I might take that. Later. Oh, there's a ceramic salt and pepper shaker. Look at that. Let's see what the bottom says real quick. imported, I think. But it's got like Japanese ladies and stuff on it. Hold on. That's kind of cool. Later. There's another Dr. Pepper, but look here. Here's a license plate. 1949. That can all be cleaned up. That's a day maker for me because I kind of collect these. What's that? Yeah. It's another one of the, I think the last one I found it was black and like yellow like this. This can all be restored. There's no holes in this. This is a good find. And it's one of the first aluminum plates. And it's like that textured stuff. This is a day maker for me. I can completely restore this and put it in my house with my other ones. All right, I stayed a little bit and got something actually I like. I like the marbles, don't get me wrong. And I kind of like that bottle and a few of them other things. But it's a bad day today. All the good dumps I know of, they're too muddy to dig. This is just on a horrible steep hill and it drained quick and it's newer trash, but there's stuff here to find. That's nice. Later. At least I got a cool bottle. Man, this thing's huge. Look at this big flask-like thing. Huh. That's kind of cool. You know, it's huge and that's kind of cool. I'm taking that. I'm looking around. I'm not going to stay too much longer. This is a horrible steep hill and it's dangerous. I've already slipped and almost fell. There's glass everywhere. Some of it's old, some of it's not. But I'm looking for a couple more marbles. I'll stop at the old part on the dump before I leave and look around for like a half hour. Another marble, and there's one of them gum turpentines, and look how nice it is. You know, these are worth a few bucks anyway. But there's a piece of children's glassware. But see if you see the marble. Most of these marbles are probably going to be Marble Kings, but I'll take them on a day like this. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a blue and white Marble King, but I don't have many Marble Kings in that frame. This is from like the 50s, I would guess, late 50s. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a Marble King patch and ribbon. I would say this is made at St. Mary's right towards the end, before they moved to Paden City. Marble King's still making marbles today. But you can see 49 on the license plate. That gum turpentine's probably from the late 40s too, says the marble. I'm gonna go up through here. Let me put this on for a second, show you what I'm dealing with here. I'm not as muddy today because the ground's wet and I'm not setting down. But see, look at all this stuff. There's just, I can just dig here forever and be looking at stuff just consistently all day. Well, look here. Please be whole. Please be whole. It is. Oh, Daymaker live. It's a little, let me get this wiped off. This is an awesome figurine. Later. With the marbles now, it's a little mountaineer, like a European mountaineer, it looks like, with a backpack on and a walking stick. How cool is that? It's not marked on the bottom that I see, but that's nice. I thought it was chipped right there, but that's where rust was. It's not broke at all. You can see there's other spots like it. There's no chips or cracks on it anywhere. That's a nice find, folks. It's hand painted too, and the paint's still on it. So, all right, folks. I'm gonna have to look around in here. Let's keep this on a minute. And I'll rake down through here. I'll have to go put that stuff in the bag. Maybe find another marble or something, and then I'll go. That just got me a video. But I've been here a while, and this stinks, I'm not gonna lie. I got hit right in the shin here with a rock, and it really hurts. It really hurts. So I need to get him sick in the bathtub. That's the only bad thing. Like a rock like that rolled from above me and hit me right in the shin. That's the bad thing about these hills. You should almost buy a pair of like hockey goalie shin guards or something to wear. Because I'm telling you, until you get hit, wait till you get hit with a rock if you try this, or a brick rolling down 20 yards and it hits you right in the shin. Let me make sure this is, I like that figurine. And I got that carnival glass dish and that other little marble swirled thing I can clean up for this video. And like I said before, I hope everybody's well. If you're older, please stay inside. I had to get on my parents. My mom's been going to the store a lot. I told her, you know, even if I can't be around you and I have to go to the store for you and get groceries and drop them off at the back of the house, that's what we're gonna have to do. Because my dad, you know, he isn't well. And everybody needs to, you know, be safe. Don't want nobody getting sick. Oh, I see a marble. I see another one, folks, live. This must be a better area where I'm at. See, that looks like a croc right there. But right here, looks like a cat eye, but I will take anything. Oh yeah, it's an orange cat eye. I'm gonna turn this off after we clean this off real quick. Man, I'm on the stuff now, ain't I? Day turned around real fast right in this area. I was over there digging, down here digging. You know, it takes a while to rake through this stuff. I've been here probably 2.5 hours without a break, but got a video now. Turn this off. I'll try to find maybe one more thing in here. I'll turn this back on if I do. If not, this will be it. I'm really tired and my leg hurts from getting hit with a rock. Like I said, later. Marbles everywhere up in here, but there's lots of rocks and stuff. You can see this trash layer is, I think it's 12 foot thick. I think this whole hill is trash. But here's another. These are all Marble King cat eyes. Probably from St. Mary's, West Virginia, probably from the late 40s, early 50s. These marbles are not nearly as good as like the peltier I found, but I'll dig them. I'm heading up this steep, muddy hill. I've been down in here on a newer part of a dump that's real steep. We've just got inches of rain. You saw my last video. This was about the only place I could come and actually dig because it drains fast and there's lots of ash and rust stuff that all the stuff suspended in. And I got a video fixed and I actually found some pretty cool items. Whole handful of marbles again, a really cool figurine, a carnival glass dish, and a swirled marble glass little cup thing. So I hope you enjoy. I've been here like 3 hours to get this video, but it was worth it for you guys. Thanks for watching, folks. Later. Walking out of this dump, you can see down there the Ohio River out in front of me, and then across these hills way out there in these buildings and stuff is a town in West Virginia. That's West Virginia we're looking at. I'm standing on a hilltop in Ohio looking across the Ohio River. The river's right there, you can see it. And then them hills over there, that's West Virginia. Thought I'd show you, it's a pretty view. It's looking way out. You can see for just miles. All right, I thought I'd show you the marble frame. Right up here in this corner is all the cat eyes there. There's that peltier marble and that big red and white Marble King. There's the 3 shooters from my last video, but it's almost filled. A couple more handfuls and we got it. That's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of big variety of manufacturers. You know, that's a good frame of marbles. Here's this like weird container I found. You can see that blue swirl to it. See it in there? And look at the swirl to it there. That's kind of a cool little jar. And here's the Dr. Pepper. I didn't even, you know, get this. I haven't even worked on this. I just washed it with soap and water and it come back clean. I'll be able to get this looking real nice. The other stuff I'm soaking, I don't feel like, you know, cleaning it up. But I wanted to show you the frame of marbles. I about got it, folks. About got it. Got way more marbles today than what I thought. It's cold, the ground's just horrible, but I got a video. Thanks for watching. This will be it on this one. I might show Squirrel Man at the end. Later. This cleaned up. I haven't got it completely finished yet, but man, not many figurines are perfect out of dumps. That's pretty nice. It's some like little backpacker. So there you go. That's a good find. That's a real good find, honestly, for a day like today. Later. Where's Squirrel Man at? Where you at, buddy? Was you sleeping in there? Was you in the box? The priority mail box. I thought I'd give you a shot of this old boy. He was happy to see me when I got home from the dump. I was gone like, I don't know, 3.5 hours up here to get these clips in this video. And I had to come in here and play with him. He was going nuts for like a half hour and running everywhere. What a handsome boy. I was missing you too, buddy. He was asleep. You was asleep in there, wasn't you, buddy? I see you too. Squirrel Man's tired. You tired, Squirrel Man? You tired, buddy? Look, his eyes. He was asleep. You was asleep. I caught you sleeping. Woke me up at 5:45 this morning, barking in here. Tell him you scratching on the door, buddy. I like you too. You're a nice boy. He is a nice pet. He didn't really bother nothing. He's real smart. You wouldn't believe it. He knows. Tell him, Squirrel Man, you're a good boy. You better get back in there. You whipped out. All right, well, I wanted to show you people my pet squirrel. He's my buddy, that's for sure. Tell him you're a good boy, Squirrel Man. He likes that right there. Tell him you like cheek rubs and ear rubs too. You gonna do Squirrel Maniac real quick for him? You squealer. Are you a squealer? You a squealer. Alright, folks, well, this will be it. I wanted to show you the old buddy on here. He's gonna get back in his box. Get in there. Alright, folks, later.